Oh my god.
I'm in the swamp.
Oh my god. Has he got best
Yep.
weapon? Best weapon, bro.
Yeah, best weapon.
We can take you to our tents and gear you up, bro.
Awesome.
Sorry about the squeaky chat. Stream guys. So, yeah, let's fly to Nurkamenka. And then we'll... I think this it just said auto restart in like 10 minutes, so... So definitely. First question from me, bro.
Yeah.
How did you... What process did you go through to start wanting to develop a mod for like DayZ or Armor? Like, what made you do it?
Okay, well, first thing, my friends are like, yeah, let's play DayZ. So I was playing it, and because I knew how to program previously, because I've been making my own games, I was thinking, oh, we should maybe make DayZ a little bit better. We could maybe add a few things. So we started with that, and I started making a mod, and thanks to the support from the Zombie Infection and other groups, it was basically a reality, which was pretty interesting.
Cool, cool. Where did you get the ideas for like the mist and like how did you find the balance between putting the right weapons in and stuff like that, and the taser idea?
Okay, well, there's this community called Armorholic, and basically it's all these mod developers for Armor 2 with all these mods that are pretty awesome, but they don't normally get used because you've got to download the mod. So what we did was integrate, like, for example, the taser into DayZ. And we were thinking about gameplay, like, you know, are people going to get insta-killed, or are people going to get tased and maybe they'll be a little bit more friendly? Are we providing a challenge for people to actually have to find a gun instead of either spawning with a revolver or spawning with nothing? So it really changed the way DayZ plays, which is what we like.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's where it stands out as like a really like original mod. Like no other mod for DayZ kind of changes the dynamics of how the game works. I mean, I can see people being a lot more friendly, or actually doing a lot more weird adventures because of it, like just kidnapping people and shit like that.
Yeah. So that's what we thought would be a fun idea, because we can just, instead of, we used to have it where you spawn with a revolver and like people complained, and you know, it was too, you know, you spawn with a gun and you kill people kind of thing. But
Yeah.
having a taser really changed the whole dynamic, because you could tase them and you could say in direct chat, oh, I'm friendly, you know, don't kill me. I know you're pissed off because I just tased you, but you know, we can be friends kind of thing. And
Yeah.
so that's what we created a whole interesting aspect in DayZ, rather than killing people instantly.
Fair enough.
But you can tase someone and then let zombies kill them basically, as well. So.
Yeah, it's kind of a double-edged weapon, really. Like you can either be friendly with it or not. Just kind of a really good dynamic, I think. Let me see if I have a spare gun for you. I have some clothing. If you want some. Oh, you got some.
I'm just probably gonna get some food from this bamboo arena here.
So yeah.
So I created this bamboo arena too, with which is an interesting aspect.
I've never seen this here before. I've seen similar places that like it over the map, but I've never actually been to this one. But
well, back in the day before I had the mod, I made this arena on our other original DayZ server.
Oh.
Where it wasn't far from the coast, people could run here, grab hatchets, and basically fight to the death.
Oh my god, this is amazing. There's actually hatchet spawns as well. Oh my god. This is.
You'll notice that it's been in a few Breaking Point videos.
I've actually not seen or heard about this before. This is actually awesome. I really want to just kidnap some people and bring them in.
I thought you knew it was already here and just turning up. But...
Oh, and there's food boxes and matches and stuff too.
So there's just a medical box and food box, and the people who fight, whoever survives, get a blood bag and get their free award from whoever's running the arena.
That's awesome. I didn't even know there were medical boxes here before. This This is awesome. Morphine blood bags. Sick. So, yeah, how long do these take to put around the map? Because a few other mods have like put in a few like extra stuff, but like there's a lot on here, isn't there? There's an extra castle.
Yeah. Okay, well, this whole Bamboo Arena type deal took me, I don't know, 2 hours to make, because we had to, like, we made it, then I got a few of the devs and a few friends to log in and check it and suggest different things that I could add, like one of these sniper tower things, and it's been pretty ongoing process.
Fair enough, fair enough. So, that leads me on to my next question, like, how long have you been developing this mod from, like, was you working like from when DayZ exploded? Because it was a really niche community at the start. Not many people played it.
Probably a few months after DayZ first exploded, when my friends like talking about this game called DayZ. I'm like, what the hell is that? It's a weird name. But so I started playing it, and I was thinking, you know, would it be cool if you could code and add your own stuff to the mod, basically.
Yeah.
So I started from there. I don't know the exact date, but.
Fair enough. How many hours then do you think you've put into it? Like a day?
Probably all my spare time, basically.
Jesus. Let's have a look at your skins.
I was working on another game.
Oh, that's nice.
I have been working on another game, but I just started going to that.
Oh, why? What's the other game? Can you tell us?
Well, I was working on a MMO, medieval MMO previously, and you know, I sort of thought DayZ would be a nice break from that, because I've been working on that for a few years.
Oh, okay. Sounds good, sounds good. Yeah, that skin is awesome. I want one.
I just need to turn my in-game volume down. Hang on.
Sure. Yeah, the server's gonna restart, guys, then we'll pick up the rest of the squad. Conrad, SX, anything you want to ask? Feel free to jump in.
I'm shy.
I'm shy. No, you're not SX, you're a Bambi killer. Oh, there we go, server's restarting. I can't abort near another player. Ah.
So we're gonna stay on that server, or we'll switch?
Yeah, we'll stay on this one, pick them up with the Black Hawk, and then we'll dump the Black Hawk somewhere and have some running simulator, I guess.
Yeah.
So yeah, currently how many like people, like staff kind of people do you have helping you out with the mod? If you want to give them some shouts out.
So I can't really get the exact number, but we've got to, basically when I helped develop original DayZ servers with the zombie infection, like adding improvements to them before I had the whole mod. We had the zombie infection team, so like No Hurt, Gortius, Red 5, etc. and Griffin. They helped out a lot with basically when I got the first servers up, they were adminning the servers. I mean, we were gaining so many servers that quickly that it was impossible to admin them all at the same time. So they helped out a lot.
Yeah, like I mean, sorry, go on.
We had another mod who developed a similar mod to mine called zombiespain.es, and basically they had lag issues, etc. And we basically worked together to create work on DayZ, a better goal basically.
Oh, okay.
So them guys as well. So what were you gonna say earlier?
I don't know. I actually forgot. Oh, I was gonna mention when I first started playing Breaking Point, you only had like the Canadian servers, I believe.
Yeah.
And suddenly in a month you've got all these extra servers. How? And obviously that's stressing you out because you've got to maintain them all and stuff like that.
Yeah.
What's the future gonna be? Or is it just gonna be more servers added, or are we just limiting the servers now and we're just going to focus on developing?
Well, ideally, for my development, I'd have one server or no servers public, so I could actually get the mod done.
Yeah.
So the more servers and more people is more stress for me, and tiny bit more management for me. But basically, in the first few days in development of the mod, we use say 10 terabyte and 30 terabyte on our just the download server just for downloading the mod. and that was pretty crazy.
Oh god.
And thanks to HFB for providing the extra servers and hosting. They've got a 70 node content delivery network now, that when you download the mod, it just picks the best location and you just download from there.
Yeah, like downloading the mod, you don't have to sit in like say Daisy Commander for like an hour while it downloads or anything like that. Luckily I have a good connection, obviously, because I'm a streamer, but so it still takes me like quite a while to download it. Where Breaking Point, it's like boom, like got it in 2-3 minutes. Join. Conrad, is there anything you want to ask? I'll open it up to the viewers soon.
No, I think you covered the basics quite well. So I guess the viewers will have a lot of questions as well.
So guys in chat, now's your chance to ask Deathly questions. Obviously I'll ask him some questions as well. But my Breaking Point took forever to install, says Druid.
Yeah, that really depends. Like, as soon as we do a patch, we'll be like pushing 10 gigabit per second, like in terms of all servers combined.
Yeah, it just depends.
So it really depends how much stress. Yeah.
How many people are downloading it at once?
Yeah.
Why is there only one hive for all the servers? Says, oh my god.
Okay, well, originally we had 3 original DayZ servers, and now we're all Hive combined. And ideally, with our current Breaking Point Hive, we'll have it all combined. But you know, you get combat loggers and things like that, which we've been dealing with. We're going to obviously do a patch later on to combat that situation.
Oh yeah, that was another question I was going to ask as well. Like, what can we expect from the future of like Breaking Point?
Okay, well, we have everything on the loading screen basically that we'd like to finish. Ideally, you know, Bloodsuckers, Night Stalkers, Infected Hounds, all that awesome stuff. But we've had logging issues previously that we've been working on, which is a bit better now, but still not perfect. And other features we'd like to integrate is like anti-combat logging and a few other things, like your character will remain in the world for so many seconds after you're being shot, to avoid the whole someone shoots you, breaks your leg, and you just quickly alt F4 and get out of it, you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah, so the bodies don't like despawn practically.
Yep.
Are you at Kamenka aspects? Aspects?
I can't get in. Forget it. Oh.
Really?
Yeah, I'm on the loading character data as well.
I've got to spend like 40 hours doing a new like Hive DLL that I'll be working on. That'll help a bit with that.
Yeah, so do you know what's causing the... Oh, go on. Go for it, Aspects.
Well, officially you're 2 developers that are developing it, right? Is it really only you 2 guys coding on the mod?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Someone said in chat that Zed's going to be fixed. Current DayZ Z, such as not teleporting. Well, there are limitations of Arma 2 that we are running into in terms of how many AI or zombies or etc. you can get on one server without breaking the server, that kind of thing. But if we can optimize them, we will optimize them to run better. Basically, try to improve the mod as best we can.
I remember I was talking before about how the zombies work and how they're coded, and yeah, I don't think there's much you can do really, is there?
I mean, the whole Bloodsuckers and Night Stalkers and all that, they'll use a completely different AI system, so they will be more threatening than the current zombies that you can just run forever from.
Do you know what the Night Stalkers are going to be? Are they just going to be... Sorry, go on.
I can't reveal too much info on the Night Stalkers. Obviously, we'll have to patch and you'll have to find out what you'll have to deal with. But
scary.
You can see there's an image on the loading screen of our ideas of Night Stalkers and Infected Hounds. They'll be in.
It's just a question mark, isn't it? Is it going to be a floating question mark that comes to you? Oh shit, someone's shooting a taser at the Black Hawk, man. We're fucked. We're fucked. We're crashing. We're crashing. Are you guys in
We
yet?
used to have a bug where you'd shoot the taser and every zombie on the server would get tased. You'd shoot at the ground
What?
back in the day.
That is
That's
amazing. Could you code anything in where if you put zombies in water or players in water and tase the water?
I haven't actually thought of that. A lot of people have thought of tasing animals and that kind of thing, but it's not like you can tase a cow and then steal the meat steaks.
Yeah,
It doesn't work.
but the water scenario might be actually pretty fun.
That might be interesting to look at.
There you go, my 2 cents into the mod. Oh my god, a question mark in the forest run. So yeah, the Night Stalkers I'm guessing only appear at night. How many are you looking
A
at
lot
per
of the
server?
info. A lot of info will be revealed to them later, but you know,
Oh.
figuring out spawn points and that kind of thing, they'll be in the forest, etc. as well. They won't just be like zombies where they're just in towns. Focus.
Okay. Why is Breaking Point currently having black screen issues?
That's obviously related to our login issues we're having at the moment that we're trying to fix as best we can, but if you're trying to log into a 49 player server and you're the 50th person, you are pushing it.
Yeah. Is it just too much stress for the servers to handle? Is that mainly what's causing?
Well, it's not stress on the actual Hive, but stress on between, you know, the network and Arma 2 and the Hive DLL, which I'm currently rewriting,
Yeah.
which will hopefully improve a lot of that.
Cool. I've noticed a few people mentioned about the server restart times. Some of them are not like actually restarting on time.
The HFB servers need to do a few things like set up BSC, so we're getting warnings of server restarts and everything like that. So it's
Okay.
kind of their fault directly, the mod, but they're working on that apparently. So
Okay, I guess you have to go through them to actually do them servers. So the servers that aren't hosted by them should restart on time, I guess.
yeah, so they're working on like a synchronized restart where CA might restart and then an hour later UK will restart, then an hour later, you know,
Yeah.
the next group will restart. It's up to the people hosting the servers to fix all the restart times.
Will they spawn at night? So I think he's talking about the Night Stalkers. I think they will just only spawn at night. Alright, see you later, Waking Man. Have a good one. So yeah, I think the Night Stalkers will just spawn at night. Is that right, Deathlyrage?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in the name. The anti-hack built in with Breaking Point is an excellent idea. Was coded by yourself, and do you think that it's a good idea if all regular servers have this anti-hack? That's a
So
good
there
question.
was this anti-hack that I was looking at, and there was a lot of issues with it, and I basically fixed it up, recoded a lot of it, and improved performance on it, as well as having it auto-ban hackers as soon as they join the server. Because a lot of the anti-hacks in DayZ, hackers will get on the server, but it'll try to kick them or do something, but couldn't really ban them. Like an admin had to manually check the logs. And if we had manually checked the logs, all our servers would be nuked or people would be teleported, that kind of thing. So we are catching a lot of hackers and banning them, which is working out well.
Yeah, I mean, thankful. It's just like it's an amazing anti-hack, really. I mean, I've not had one hacker problem on the server at all.
And then you have a lot of issues as well with people accusing hackers when it's not really. Like,
Yeah.
we do investigate, have admins investigate situations to see what's up. It really depends on how badly the server's desyncing and if the guy's hacking or not, which we look into.
Yeah. Pity asks, have you put any thought into open sourcing the mod by putting it up on GitHub so that the community can aid you guys in pushing for further updates? The strain on the devs.
I have thought about it, but at the moment, like with all our custom private server variable names, it's not really ideal because we're going to get a lot more hackers once the cat's out of the bag or anything like that that's server related.
Yeah. Honestly, I need to turn my Von off, I think.
Which I've already answered that question for the guy talking overside who's about to be banned.
You joined the wrong server. Thanks for answering. Love the mod. Keep kicking ass. No problem, man. Any clues as to why vehicles don't reset to their spawn points, but others don't? Yeah, some do, some don't.
Sorry, I was just banning someone there. What was that?
Any clues why some vehicles reset, but some don't after each restart?
There are issues with servers having conflicting instances and some server cleanup that I have to fix at the moment, but I will look into that. It's still being investigated at the moment.
So there we go. I won't worry too much about the actual current bugs though, guys. I mean, from my experience playing Breaking Point so far, is like a patch comes out almost weekly, if not 2 a week, that actually do fix the bugs. So
we try not to do patches every 5 minutes, and sometimes it is difficult to test patches because whatever's broken will only break at 50 players for 4 hours, and then it'll break, kind of deal. So that's pretty hard to test. I mean, we do like put a tweet out and get 50 people on the test server to help test a feature. Like if we do an anti-combat logging patch, we'll get all these people to jump on and test, so it's not going to break when we patch the mod, but we can't always guarantee that.
Yeah. Can I just ask, are you in it at Aspects or Conrad?
Yeah, I'm behind you.
You're behind me?
Yeah, I'm in as well.
West of Churn of the roadblock.
Okay, okay.
At the west end of it.
Let's pick these guys up.
North from Balota.
North of Balota in the fields?
Yeah, 44, 120.
First time I spawned and I was an Electro, and then I relocked and now I'm here. So.
Oh yeah, that's another current bug as well that you might just want to shed some light on. Definitely, it's like people getting weird spawns around the map after logging in and logging around the server. Is that the same thing with the vehicles?
It's related to login, but basically when your position data's corrupt, you'll get reset your whole position of where you are. But I don't think you'll lose any gear.
Yeah,
when that happens.
No, you don't lose gear, just your position.
Yeah, so we will look into that as best we can. But it's all related to one core issue, which is related to login.
Yeah. Come on, guys, more questions. 35 people in chat at the moment. He tased me, then took my gun and killed me. Okay. Follow
yeah, I had one guy who troll tased me. Basically, he was like tase, like continuously, and he's kind of driving up the wall. And it was like, I gotta get next patch done, so I can't really, stay here and get tased continuously. So goodbye.
So yeah, maybe if you could add some diminishing returns or something like that. I don't know if you're familiar with the phrase from WoW. It's kind of like you only can tase people so much before they become immune to it for a certain amount of time, and then it resets. Maybe it should be good to put something like that where you only can get tased 3 times or something like that before you can't get tased
or we
anymore.
could either we can have a delay on being tased, because every tase is a server event, and that will, if people continuously tase, that can lag the server. So we will probably add a delay on that at least, or some type of immune.
Okay. So yeah, Conrad, where are you?
North of Balota, so 44 by 120.
I'm north of Balota now. 44. Oh, I'm a bit too far east.
Yeah, it's on the small field.
So definitely, how have you actually got to play Breaking Point? Or are you too busy developing?
I played it for 20 minutes yesterday, maybe, and now that's the only opportunity. It's basically code. Start the launcher, play the game for 2 minutes, test whatever I was working on, restart that whole process again. So I just run a server on my local PC and test whatever I need to test, relog, and just keep coding. And that's just been it.
Oh yeah, I have a question to that. I have just some basic knowledge in C#, so my question is, which code is Arma 2 read in?
It's pretty hard to describe because it uses a custom language to that engine, like custom scripting language.
I'm fucking bleeding.
But it is similar to PHP and C#.
Oh, okay.
Okay. The administrator crew that you guys combat are Vigilant, are they dealing combat loggers? So I think, yeah, he's just asking about your combat logging, kind of like...
Okay, well, the admins on our servers are doing the best job they can with the tools that I do code. I mean, we are getting a new admin panel coded to deal with these types of situations, but ideally my anti-combat logging system and anti-ghosting will give us more accurate data on when this does happen.
Oh yeah, an anti-ghosting system would be great, like you have on several other hives.
Yep.
I think at the moment, don't they just get a certain amount? They get like 2 free warnings and then they get banned if they get reported more than once.
Yeah, basically we just track how many people get reported and when they get reported for combat logging, as well as the data we collect from the servers to determine if they should be banned for combat logging.
That's a good question as well. Changing skins removes fog at night time. Any idea?
That
of the
is being fixed as well.
Also, I have a query about the actual fog, because how it works is client-based, isn't it, with your character?
Yep.
If you're on a higher hill, is it possible, like, players can see just a moving ball of cloud from a sniper point of view? Is there any way to get a kind of around this?
The fog is pretty cool, but it is possible, I think, to do some sniper glitches / exploits to get like a certain angle to get past the fog. I mean, the fog is being adjusted, but it probably won't be perfect. We probably won't have it as often because I do like to have a nighttime without fog sometimes.
Yeah.
So, you know, the fog will be probably more random at nighttime instead of every single night.
How much lag would it cause on the servers to put fog on the entire map?
If we had it all everyone's fog synchronized, the server would be on fire, kind of deal.
I think it's more of a fact with the snipers when they get a vantage point on hills. Their fog seems to go smaller, like especially at Northeast Airfield. If you're on the sniper hill there, your fog seems to be small, but when you're on the actual airstrip, it's human head height.
Yeah.
So maybe is it just something with the hill ratios, like the fog doesn't lift up enough or something like that? Maybe.
Yeah. That'd be basically what happens.
Can fog be made server side instead of client side?
Well, just
synchronizing that many fog clouds across the network would be totally not worth it.
Yeah.
In terms of performance.
Alright, definitely. You're gonna see our camp. Don't ban us. He's totally legit in armor.
Duping bastards.
No, we're not duping. It's just rocks are very kind in
Okay. Sure it is. I believe you.
Just we like to hide our tents. We don't like to put.
Well,
them
I
in.
do have a hatchet, so that's the only thing I've got at the moment. Maybe I'll steal some gear.
Yeah, it'll give you some gear if we're going the right way. On Max Market at the moment.
Probably you should
I should hide my
hide
screen,
it as well
but fuck it, YOLO.
for a second.
They don't know what server we're on, but they could server hop the entire list.
Yeah, they'll just server hop all 50 servers. They'll just spend the day loading Arma 2, closing Arma 2 on every server, just to find.
You'd be
They'll
surprised.
basically join a server, run to your camp, and server hop every single one.
People actually do. People actually do that.
Were we being shot then, or what?
I
No.
would do it, definitely.
It's just the door opening. Were you being shot?
I don't know.
Yeah, SPEX is.
2 people got killed.
Oh. Yeah, we're near the airfield, so.
Yeah,
I knew it was up in that
questions
area.
on your, couple of questions on your stream.
Yeah. Also, funny note, using the French clothing seems to turn me from a white guy to a black guy. This nearly got me killed by my crew who didn't recognise me.
That's just kind of the aspect of being French. Can't really. No, I'm joking. We can have a look at that. That'll be just not grabbing your player face data and applying it on the other model that we'll look at.
But it's just like...
It's probably a low priority bug though.
Yeah, I mean... There's bigger fish to fry at the moment.
That's a quote from No Hope, that's what he always says.
Shout out to Noah. He's in the chat somewhere. Could you instead having it around